My fellow brothers, if you've been carrying pain in silence, this message is directed for you. Because silence doesn't protect you, it poisons you. What you bury alive doesn't die, it grows roots, and those roots choke everything good that you have inside of you. Your health, your peace, and your faith. But here is the truth. The moment that you confront what's been breaking you, that's the moment that you can start to rebuild. And today we're breaking down why men need to talk about their pain and how doing it can change everything in our lives. Every emotion you hold in your heart eventually hits your body. That tightness that you feel in your chest, that pressure that's in your head, those knots that, happen in your stomach. It's not just about stress. It is about unspoken pain that is trying to escape. When you keep everything inside, your body becomes the punching bag for the emotions that you never release, like high blood pressure, the sleepless nights, the exhaustion, the panic attacks that feel so endless. That's not weakness. That's silence turning into a sickness. And I used to think, that my body was the problem. So I would try to change things from diets to workouts, things like that. But come to find out, right? It wasn't my body. It was the pain inside of me fighting to get out. Guys, we got to listen. Your body can only carry so much before it breaks. Talking about your pain isn't weakness. It's releasing the weight before it finally ends up killing you. Now, when we men stay silent for long enough, our thoughts start to eat us alive. We start replaying everything that's happened in our lives. We question our worth. We question everything. We start to lose focus and direction. And that's what happens when unspoken pain is not dealt with. It starts to rewire your thinking until everything starts to feel so heavy inside. And I've had those crazy nights, where you can't sleep, not because you're not tired, but because your mind won't shut the hell up. You overthink, you rehearse everything, every failure, every little thing that you've done in your life. Your confidence starts to fail and everything just seems endless and pointless to the point where you don't even know what you're doing anymore. And us men, that we think that silence protects us, but it actually builds mental prisons for us. We start to live behind walls that nobody can see, and those walls eventually become our own little world. But here's the truth. The moment that we bring our pain to the light, our minds start to clear. Peace doesn't come from pretending that everything is all right. I'm all right, I'm doing okay. It don't happen like that. It comes from being real enough to say that I'm not okay. I am completely messed up right now. When we men hide our pain, it also hides our purpose. We can't hear God for nothing. We can't hear Him clearly when our soul is so full of the noise. We can't walk in freedom when we still hold on to the chain that broke us a long time ago. Pain is a spiritual toxin, and the silence that we hold starts to strip away from our faith. It makes you numb, distant, disconnected, and everything that has given you life starts to just pull away. But the moment that you open your mouth, the moment that you cry out for real peace, man, from a place of real honesty, that's when heaven meets you where you're at. God doesn't heal performance. He starts to heal when you become honest with what's going on inside of yourself, inside of me, inside of all of us. He moves when a man finally says, you know what, I'm not okay, but I'm ready to start the healing process. My brothers, your silence might feel safe, but it's keeping you stuck. Your healing begins the moment that you start speaking. And when you finally face your pain instead of running from it, everything starts to change. Your body starts to breathe again. Your mind clears again. Your spirit starts to, wake up. You start to feel something. And we keep thinking that, talking about our pain is some type of weakness, but it's not. That is a lie straight from the pits of hell. The truth is that it takes more strength for us to face what have broke us than it does to run from it. And here's what happens when we confront our pain head on. Number one, your body finds that release that it needs, that tension, that pressure, that constant fatigue. It starts to fade away because your body isn't carrying the weight of that silence anymore. And number two, your mind finds clarity, which is so important for us, man. For us to have that clear thought, because sometimes, our brains can just play tricks on us. And I find that sometimes, we gotta actually stand up and yell at ourselves and tell our brains to shut the hell up. When we stop lying to ourselves and we start admitting that, I'm hurting, that's when focus returns. You stop overthinking every move because you finally know who you are again. And number three, your spirit finds power. You start hearing God again. You start feeling that peace again, and you realize that your pain didn't break you. It had just built you, and it was building you all along. All that suffering, every torture that you have went through, every single strand of pain that you have been going through has been building you, man. Every wound became a lesson. Every scar has become a testimony in our lives. And that's what happens when you stop running and start releasing. Now, for the next 24 hours, I want you guys to do one thing for me. Don't run from your pain. Sit with it. Write it down. Pray out loud. Not, just in your head. I want you to actually speak. I want you to vocalize. You got to be loud and wake everybody up in the house. I don't care. Pray out loud. Say those affirmations to yourself. Find someone that you can trust and you can say, what, I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to say what I got to say to you. Because every time you hold it in, you're giving your pain more power. But the moment that you speak it, you take that power back. Now, men, the world doesn't need more silent soldiers. It needs healed warriors. And healing starts when you speak. So don't hide it anymore. Don't carry it alone, because what you don't reveal will eventually destroy you. But the moment you confront it, God will use it to start rebuilding you. Grace and peace, guys.